from the Tenebrae server is the award-winning DC News. With disbanded Crow, Stanley on weather, and Timmy on sports. We bring them to you now, live. Well. Here we are once again. It is I, the Scarecrow, back to host the DC News. Let Halloween come and go without me making an appearance, after all. But don't worry. Reporter Crow isn't in any danger or anything. He's simply out shopping, perhaps for a gift for either Mr. Cilio Kills or the Secret Admirer. Let us get into the spooky news, shall we? Of course, Halloween is coming up. To prepare for this, a large floating island dedicated to the celebration of Halloween has been created. Here, we expect to offer goodies when the actual holiday arrives. In addition to the floating island, a lost graveyard has been erected. It is located somewhere along Kavagram's road, and if you manage to find it, digging up one of the graves will reward you with some fantastic presents. How about something a bit more concerning, You may or may not be aware, but the newer town of Crowhaven is populated by undead citizens, resurrected by steampunk Crow via some sort of Frankenstein-esque experimentation. When Necromancer Crow heard of this, he vowed that this would not stand. Well, it would seem that his veiled threat has finally been realized. Necromancer Crow has unleashed a plague throughout Tenebrae, which has the effect of turning its infected into undead versions of themselves. So far, the known infected comes to a total of 13. These victims are Different Love, Adam X16, Mindgrinder, Kavagram, Breadloafed, Vlad Rays, Captain Reich 80, The Halcinator, Bun, Tor, Miss Rainbow 666, Marie 20, and Jarboys. It is currently unknown exactly how far this disease will spread, but it is possible that we are all doomed to become horrifying zombies. Moving on from that, preparations are underway for Decked Out Season 2. The previous version, aka Season 1, is being stripped out to make room for an even more amazing Season 2, and I'm extremely excited to see what they do when Season 2 is released. Now let's move forward. It's been a while, so I believe we're due for a weather update. Wouldn't you say so, Stanley? Hello, Mailman Crow here once again. We've got quite a few letters, so let's go ahead and jump into them. The first one is from the Lone Mage to Nordic Crow. It reads, "Beautiful bastard, is that how you address your Jarl? Anyway, I am taking an extended leave of absence to do work elsewhere on the server, since the roleplay element has slowed down. I am leaving the village in your hands. Treat it with care and do not fail me. Talk to you whenever I see you. Signed, Jarl Reich 80.
Oh, you think you could shoot me? No way. I'll get you guys. Get out of here. Haha, down for the count. Excellent, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Right, respond to the letter, that's right. Yep, beautiful bastard. That is how I address you, yeah. Fair enough, though. I mean, I've been here protecting this place this whole time. I'll just keep on going.
Okay, and this next one is from Firelord Love to Steampunk Crow. Hello, Steampunk Crow. Thank you so much for resurrecting Stanley. I was both excited and worried when I saw him at your lab, but I'm so happy that you were able to bring him back. Signed, Firelord Love.
Oh, well, you're most welcome, Firelord. When I learned what had become of Stanley, I knew I had to work tirelessly to bring him back. With the newly discovered metal, copper, under my belt, I knew that if I worked with Scientist Crow, I would be able to bring him back. We scavenged what parts we could, though they were a bit melted, I'm sure you'll understand, and we were able to bring him back. It is truly the greatest accomplishment of my long career.
I mean, it certainly is impressive. I definitely thought he was gone forever. The next letter is from the Lone Mage to... Oh, it's to me, actually. Oh, my first letter. Oh, man, I think I might be tearing up a bit.
It reads, Dear Mailman Crow, I saw on the last broadcast how you felt excluded when you didn't receive any mail. Today is your lucky day. I wanted to thank you greatly for receiving and reading my letters that I sent home to the server. You are a vital service to our people, and I couldn't thank you anymore. Thanks for keeping the mail running. Signed, Lone Mage. Oh, man. That's super sweet. Thank you. That feels good. Finally get some appreciation around here. Alright, so the next one is from Different Love to Scientist Crow. Hello, Scientist Crow. Something happened to me, and I've seen it happen to other people of this world. I woke up, and I was green, and feeling nothing. Please help. Signed, Different Love.
Ah, yes. I am well aware of this disease that Necromancer Crow has unleashed upon this world. I am doing my best to learn more about it, and see what kind of cure can be created. But honestly, so far, it seems extremely magical-based, which it is not exactly my forte. It is possible that the only one who can stop this plague is the Necromancer Crow himself.
Well, that's very concerning. I wonder what he could want in return for taking back the disease. But, let's see. Let's move on to the next letter. Oh, it's to me too. Oh, man, 2 letters for me? Wow. I'm not sure who this one is from, though, but it does seem very water damaged. To Mailman Crow, I just wanted to write you a letter to ask how are you doing. I've been watching you gather and read all of the mail. I think you do an amazing job. Thank you, Mailman Crow. I would sign this, but I'm kind of shy. Yeah, well, thank you very much, Unknown Writer. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. It's really actually a special day for me. Let's see. This last letter is from Firelord Love as well to Stanley. Hey, Stanley, how are you doing? I've been so busy lately, still planning out building the Fire Nation, building for the Fire Nation, rather. And with the Storm Games coming up soon, I've got to prepare for that. One of my relatives got this odd virus going on. Not sure what it is, but she turned all green and odd-looking. I hope it's not contagious. Lots of hugs and kisses. We'll see you soon. Signed, Firelord Love.
Alright, Timmy time. Gosh, aren't those two just a lovely couple? I mean, the world around us is absolutely falling apart. Whole societies falling to shambles as this zombie plague ravages the planet. But still, there are a couple of shining lights to pierce through the darkness. Like Stanley coming back. And Jarboys, of course. Though also, Jarboys is one of those infected. I don't love him any less, though. If anything, I love him more. He's all partially dead. Really, it really starts my fire. But, well, let's get into the sports news, shall we? The second annual Storm Games are being prepared by the Storm Masters, and will begin on November 22nd. Unlike last year, these games will not be restricted to citizens within the Sorcerer's Game nations, but instead will be available for all throughout the lands of Tenebrae. There will also be completely new games compared to last year, and I'm just extremely excited to see what they come up with in, next month. Well, that's all the news I have, though, so if I don't see you before then, I'll see you at the next Storm Games.
Thank you, my coworkers. I suppose that concludes this episode of DC News. And I hope you all have a truly terrific and terrifying Halloween this year.